My name is Nisandeh Neta. I'm the founder of Open Sales Academy and the creator of the Business Bootcamp. And today's video is answering a question from Erica and Saskia that ask, how do you handle setbacks? Which is a very good question, because when you're in business, you're going to handle setbacks. It doesn't matter. You can come to all the courses that we're giving you and do everything that we tell you, and still you will face some setbacks. That's part of life, and that's an interesting part of life. That's when we grow and learn. Before I'm giving you my ways, I must share a story with you. I was on a cruise a few years ago, and with only very, very successful people, multi-millionaires, some billionaires were there. The movie stars from The Secret were there, and you know, it was a happening of successful people. And one of the guests, or actually a couple of the guests, were a little bit different than everybody else. They were older, and they were Europeans and not Americans like most of the people. And they were quiet, and they were very distinct and in their own way. And at one point somehow we managed to be all of us together on the same table, the captain's table, for one of the dinners. And I remember John Asraf, one of the Secret's stars, the stars of the movie of The Secret, was asking the guy, he asked, I heard that you're a multi-billionaire, and you're probably richer than most of us. Could you tell us, you know, a story, something that we can learn from you? And the guy said, well, you know, a few years ago, I lost everything. I had 2 companies, both of them, I think, for shipping or whatever, big companies, and I lost everything. And I lost in a very short time $680 million. And everybody on the table goes like, I mean, every one of us lost money, every one of us went into setbacks, but $680 million, that's a lot. So John Asraf saying, so what did you do? And he says, first, I cried. And then I cried some more. And when I realized that crying doesn't help, I just, you know, pulled off my sleeves and started to work. And he says, I worked hard to bring back everything that I had for 5 years, but today I'm a multi-billionaire. I made a lot more than I made before. So I thought that was a cool lesson. You know, you cannot ignore that. You know, when you have a setback, it's okay to take a moment and cry about that. But at that time, after that moment, then it's time to step up and, you know, look at the facts and see what is there, what can I do, and take step after step to fix that. This is what I would do. Another thing that I would do, and I'm not sure that this is the best strategy, and very constructive, but this is what I'm doing. When I'm in front of a setback, I'm just thinking of what is the worst case scenario, but I'm really talking worst. I mean, I'm going to lose my company, I'm going to lose all my money, I'm going to be sued by people, my friends are going to, you know, ignore me, everything. And then I'm asking myself, if all this happens, will I survive? And somehow the answer is always yes. So if I can survive that, then it's not such a big deal. And then I'm looking at the facts and start solving them one step at a time. I would suggest don't panic. You know, when you get into a setback, you know, nothing is really that bad in most of cases. And get some help. You don't have to do it alone. Get somebody to advise you, give you some ideas. Don't depend on that, but it's good to have some second opinion. My suggestion, don't hide it. Ask for help. When you ask for help, people will help you. I got help from my students, from my clients, from my providers at the time when things went rough, from friends, from acquaintances, from people that I didn't know just by posting it online. People love to help, but you need to be honest and share about that. So these are a few of my ideas, and I hope that helps. If you have any other experiences or suggestions or recommendations, please, I would love to hear them for the next setback, you know, so post them in the comment box below. And if you want me to answer your question in one of the next videos, let me know and I'll do that. And until we meet, to your success.